Jackets spent 55 years in this building. There's Alexander Coliseum, and that's Alvarado with a little scoop, Brian. Panthers.
And you see Alvarado being able to turn the corner to Semi late. See Georgia Tech starting to pick up their offense, and a nice steal by Alvarado. And a three-pointer by Alvarado. How about that? Georgia Tech being able to come back-to-back buckets.
5 of the last 7 years, and a couple of conference titles as well. At 18 and 19. Out of the corner, Alvarado for 3.
You see the great pass by DeVoe over to Alvarado and knock down that 3. Fate going out for the ball. Nice recovery and get the ball and finish off. Good way to start off.
They try to go up top to Usher, and that one spins around and falls.
To be able to trust his teammates and realize help comes, kick that ball off. That makes the defense have to stay disciplined. You see Alvarado come up with a steal and the finish.
1 of 10 for Georgia Tech in the half. The last field goal at the 17:55 mark, but that's going to change thanks to Jose Alvarado.
Gives him a little bit of a hezzy, gets there, absorbs the contact.
That first dribble, Brian.
And when he said, absorbed the contact, got there, and maybe this is one of the things that's going to get him going. Because
shot clock at 6. Bubba gets into the paint. Alvarado beat the buzzer and gets the roll to open the scoring.
By DeVoe being able to get Alvarado that shot, definitely a good sign for Josh Pastner, get him going early.
They create the turnover. Bounce ahead to DeVoe to the breaking right. He jams it.
And again, that is par for the course with Josh Pastner and Georgia Tech. Alvarado over Wiley. Yes.
It's a game of rhythm and timing, and you have to play under pressure, and the only way you get that pressure is from practice. So I'm sure he'll mix it up as the season goes on. Some days contact. Right, didn't play basketball early in his career. Tennis, swimming. Seems like he was fresh when it came to the basketball game, and he didn't have any bad habits.
Great feed to Alvarado, who's got a chance for a three-point play. Moses Wright may not have been overcoached. That was maybe a good thing because he said there's a lot of natural ability, a lot of high basketball IQ.
Moses Wright, his passion energizes his talent.
Alvarado again, drops it off to Wright. Hello.
You can call it motor, you can call it passion. Moses Wright plays the game with a high intensity level just by sprinting the floor.
Carolina, they want to get a stop and they want to get out and they want to push this pace and try to get into their offense easy in transition.
Alvarado with a floater over the front rim. That's how he rolls. The production level's a little bit lower so far tonight for the Georgia Tech leading scorer. And the leading scorer in the ACC for that matter. That's DeVoe on a broken play.
Side against Moses Wright. That would be a better shot opportunity than that long 3.
Alvarado transition 3 and he got it. Jose Alvarado. Everything coming up Yellow Jackets, an and one opportunity when we come back. Swatted away again. Now to Alvarado. To the hoop and it drops. Count it plus the foul. Jose Alvarado up to 16 points. Alvarado calling for a great backdoor pass and an even better finish. Jose Alvarado.
Alvarado trying to get around Sims. Moses Wright going on a rim bender.
Earlier on, looked like Clemson's having a problem with that 1-3-1 zone from Georgia Tech. That's one of the things we talked with Brad Barnell. Is just a nifty pass over to Jordan Usher from Jose Alvarado.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Georgia Tech is a good shooting team, 5th in the conference, 47%. And that percentage is going up.
Go out and leave a wide open Jordan Usher.
16 points for Jordan Usher. 6 of 9 from the floor. This is Sims. Quick first step. Right recovered.
Recovery on this play. He's on the drive by Moses Wright going up high to get that.
And Sam Hauser combining for 12 of the Cavaliers' 14. Off errant pass there. Alvarado read it the whole way. Splits two defenders. Scoop to the hoop is good.
Getting some backdoor cuts, but then they're making the extra pass. So they have Virginia spread out.
Great feed and the finish. Moses Wright.
Georgia Tech very fortunate. Left Matthew Hurd, a sharpshooter, wide open. He couldn't find the range. And now Alvarado tries to answer, and he does. And just like that, Georgia Tech has cut that 10-point lead down to 4. Duke has hit 5 of its last 7 shots. Alvarado with a great feed to Usher for the flush.
Execute well out of a timeout. What a great back pit and finish. I'm sure Josh Pastner's just smiling away beneath that mask.
Yeah, we had him on College Game Day a couple of weeks ago. What a really awesome. Engaging, serious guy. Alvarado had a foul caught on him a moment ago. Instead gets a steal. That's part of...
Wow, he's enthusiastic. He makes things happen. And when you make plays like this happen, you change the mindset of your team.
It's been in Tallahassee all this time. For the last 18 years, 19 years he's been there.
Ponce went a little too far south to St. Augustine. Usher in the lane. Georgia Tech is small. Florida State plays a lot of guys Georgia Tech doesn't. Alvarado third in the ACC in scoring at 18 a game.
DeVoe up to Alvarado, trying to snap a 6-minute scoring drought, and Jose Alvarado does just that. A scoop to the hoop, right to the rim.
Don't need a post up. That was a long three.
A rainbow three. And Moses Wright answers on the other end with a slam. But how about that arc on the three from Prentice Hubb? Hoists a three and hits it. The bank's open late in Atlanta on a Saturday night.
Speaking of arenas, the win against Notre Dame on Saturday, Corey, the 100th victory in McCamish Pavilion, newly refurbished back in 2012. Alvarado ripping the ropes for three.
Jose. Alvarado forcing it. The officials didn't have a good angle on that.
They're a lot closer than we are. Deep into the shot clock for Georgia Tech. Alvarado with the shot clock winding down, and he beats it for three.
Sims is the biggest guy. He's there on Moore. Shot clock is winding down. Alvarado jacks it and hits it. Clemson trying to build on the Carolina and Cuse wins last week. Here's Alvarado knocking it down, and finally maybe starting to heat up. Had been 1 of 6 from deep before that.
Georgia Tech, we've mentioned they've struggled from 3, but when you get ball movement like this, and
one, Pittsburgh takes a lot more free throws, but 2 is the offensive glass. Pittsburgh, 13 offensive rebounds a game. A big reason why they scored. A nice drive there by Alvarado.
And Nick honored that one home, and here comes Wright. DeVoe slashing to the cup, his first points today.
Tech has come out with a lot of energy right now. You can tell how active they are. Offensively decent, as you see Alvarado come up with yet another steal.
That one.
Miami, try to get inside that zone, inside, outside.
Easy steal for Alvarado. Anticipation. Goes in and lays it in as he goes around McGusty.
You see that Jose Alvarado getting in the passing lanes. That's one of the things, again, one of the tops in the league in steals, being able to come up with that steal and the finish.
Georgia Tech 5 of 11 from three-point distance. 4 of those from DeVoe. Alvarado trying to add to the total, and he will. Alvarado hits.
Early in the first half, being able to dump it off again. You got an advantage over Moses Wright.
Alvarado directs some traffic with 5 on the shot clock. Crosses over a lead, launches and hits. Jose Alvarado.
costly mistakes.
Alvarado weaving in. Great feed on the back door. Khalid Moore.
A 1-point lead in the early going for the Yellow Jackets here in the ACC Championship game. Alvarado
Get the ball screen by Moses Wright, and Ngom just kind of retreats, and Alvarado's able to just, easily step into that shot as if that was a shot in warm-ups. Now, there was late pressure on it, of course. I think that's the right, make them take tough twos so they can't play drive and kick on you.
Look at the size on the floor for Florida State at all 5 positions right now. Georgia Tech in transition and right on the follow.